It's 2024. Last year, I decided to relocate my entire life here to Nairobi, Kenya. Yes, I moved to the continent of Africa, and it has been met with a large amount of criticism and support, such as Austin is overhyping the lifestyle in Nairobi. And you guys know there's a lot of Black Americans that like to pick and pinpoint every little thing that happens that's negative here in Kenya and take it as it is not a man's paradise, as I said before. I truly believe that coming to Kenya as a Black American man, Black American in general, is the best decision you can make in 2025. And today I'm going to tell you guys exactly why. I'm Austin Holleman. Let's get into the video. Now, the first reason that I believe that you guys should relocate to Nairobi, Kenya, if you are a Black American, is in specific because this is a country where people look exactly like you and there is a lack of hostility that we typically have in the United States towards each other. What do I mean by that? For example, mean mugging each other that you guys see in the States for unnecessary, pretty much no reason at all, is damn near non-existent here. Stepping on somebody's shoe does not lead to you getting beat up or shot here. It seems to be a relatively peaceful place. And if you guys don't know from watching my videos, the amount of peace and tranquility I've had in my life is visual through my videos. And that is because this environment is a very peaceful environment and it forces you to relax and calm down on a day-to-day basis. Not to mention things are a lot slower here in Nairobi than they are in the United States, which relieves tension and takes the urgency pressure off of your mind on a day-to-day basis. What do I mean by that? If somebody says they're going to be to you at 2 p.m. here in Nairobi, that really means 4 or 5 o'clock. Now, that can be annoying and it can be an inconvenience in the beginning, but in the long term, if you look at the bigger picture, it does allow you to sit back and relax and not realize that everything doesn't have to be on time the same way how it is in the United States. And that is good that if you order something, it is delivered in the United States in a timely manner. But for the person that's delivering, it puts the urgency pressure on them as well. Now, a lot of my critics like to bring up the political climate here in Nairobi, such as how some people may come up missing, or there's protest, or there's all these other things, pretty much the same things that happen in the United States. And after 1 year of being here, I'm gonna tell you guys, if you guys are looking to relocate to Nairobi, Kenya, there is absolutely nothing to worry about as a foreigner living here as far as the political climate goes. Unless if you have plans on attending those protests, they're pretty much irrelevant for your safety here in Kenya. You don't have to worry about the stuff that you see on TV. And yes, the stuff that you see on CNN is real and it is also confined to one part of the city. So I do not change my stance on that as well. Now, another claim that I made last year about the people here in Nairobi is that they are very trustworthy and it is one of the best places you could do business in Africa from the 9 countries that I visited. I still find that that holds true. Yes, there are exceptions to the rule. Yes, there are forms of corruption that you may experience. Yes, there's bribes. Yes, there are issues the same way how they are in the United States and other parts of the world. But out of the 9 African countries that I've been to, things seem, even though that things are slower here, it seems that they are also more effective here, which is why we do things like the import-export webinars. And we are also coming out with our own course for people that are interested in bringing products and services in and out of Kenya. And that would be linked in the first pinned comment description as well. As a foreigner, doing business in Kenya is going to be a lot more favorable and a lot safer than most other African countries. You will have a smoother experience doing business in Nairobi over Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, or Dakar, Senegal, or even Accra, Ghana, where the scams are a lot more prevalent. And I'm telling you guys from firsthand experience because I've been to all these places that I described. You want to start a business here in Nairobi, Kenya. Nairobi, Kenya is pretty much, I'm not going to call it a blank canvas. There are a number of opportunities waiting to be seized here in Nairobi as a foreigner that you may not realize, which is why it's important for you to watch these videos where I go over and cover things that you can invest in here in Nairobi. Now, another thing, a lot of my critics like to say that the women in Nairobi are average, and I'm pretty much wasting my time dating here in Nairobi. And I tell you guys, if you guys feel that way, do not come to Nairobi. We don't want your negativity here. Second, I will brag about Kenyan women. They are some of the most soft-spoken, sweetest, and well-dressed, beautiful women that I've seen in the world. Honestly, I think they are the best women in the world from the 28 countries that I've been to. Now, beauty is subjective. You guys don't have to like them. I'm just telling you from my experience. Now, does that mean that there aren't any bad apples? Yes, there always are going to be bad apples, but overall, dating as a Black American here in Nairobi is going to be the most favorable experience you'll experience in the world. And if we want to pin it against Southern and Western Africa, I'm going to tell you guys, I feel the most welcome here in Eastern Africa, in specific, Nairobi. I have never been anywhere in the world where it felt like I just belonged here. And I said this last year and I still feel this exact same way. And it seems that the feeling gets stronger and stronger every single day. If you guys want to move somewhere where you feel like you belong and the people are welcoming to you, and yes, they want you here, Nairobi, Kenya is the place for you. And if you guys would like to move to Nairobi, Kenya, you want to make sure you have a great experience and a soft landing, and you want to be with somebody that has boots on the ground and knows the lay of the land and has made all of the mistakes, as I've openly expressed here, honestly, on YouTube, to help you avoid overspending, getting scammed, probably even being in some unsafe situations. It's not really easy to find yourself in an unsafe situation, but everything is possible anywhere. If you guys want a shortcut to avoiding all those headaches, click the link in the first pinned comment and description to book a consultation. Now, what does a consultation come with? A lot of people are confused about that, and maybe they don't know if they should book or not. Now, number one, there is a booking fee just to weed out time wasters and trolls that would try to book with me, just FYI. Second, we offer services such as the information as I described before. We add you to our personal network of several other Black American men and women that have decided to relocate here to Nairobi, that I am in these group chats as well. We have one that is a general chat, and we have one that is an investment chat where we strictly only talk about business and things alike. We also offer city tours, relocation services. We're even partnered with Traverse Cultures, Kia, one of my great friends here, and she has even medical tourism here in Nairobi, Kenya. So we have a holistic plan for everything to be taken care of. All you have to do is click the link in the first pinned comment in description. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let's get on with the rest of the video. I have something new I want to show you guys, which is our new office, because we have opened a business, a physical business here in Nairobi. And the first step is the office. And this is going to be our Black American Chinatown, let's say, resource center. So I call it Chinatown because if you guys know about Chinatown, they have a grocery there, banks, restaurants, everything that a Chinese person would need in any other country in the world that they're in. You guys have been to Chinatown before. And we don't have that as Black Americans. So yes, I did critique Black Americans, and I did. And I did say that we have an issue coming together and building our own things, but I just don't sit around and talk shit and don't act. So we've been working on that, which is the reason why I felt the need to make those comments that I made. And I don't take anything back that I said. Let me make this clear as well. I also brought up about how Somalis have places like Eastleigh and they have their own community centers and they are connected. And I did say that, yes, it is said, I did not say it. I said it is, I said that some people have reported that maybe some of the money came from piracy. I wasn't saying that in a way to be derogatory. That was just me saying that, hey, if some of these people are able to collaborate their money and maybe they didn't do it in a certain moral way, and I'm not critiquing how they got it either, because there's reasons for that as well on why that kind of stuff happens. Why can we not legally bring our own money over and do the same thing? Didn't mean to be derogatory, but you guys know people are going to critique everything. But I just wanted to clear it up. Let's get to it. Now, I am inviting Black American men to come to Kenya and enjoy themselves, because this is the place that I found my zen and my paradise. And it's actually even getting better right now because it's summertime. So my energy levels are higher. Everything is just really, it's almost unbelievable living here in Nairobi. It's very unbelievable. You don't have to believe me. But I got better stuff to do than just sit here and just tell you guys. And honestly, I'm doing myself a disservice because I'm telling people, whenever you find something good and they say keep quiet, I'm literally doing the exact opposite. So I care enough for men to be able to, and not just men, of course, to be able to experience this level of peace and serenity to the point where I could put it at risk where, hey, maybe some of the wrong people start coming over, as you guys have seen, that could change a lot of things. But I don't care. It's not about me. It's a bigger picture, which is for you. That's why I have these services for you. Now, anyway, that being said, some of you guys are coming over here and you're losing it all. This is, as a man, this is a place where you can come to and you can literally go broke. You can literally, the first time I was here in 2023, I spent all of my money. And I've seen dudes get online and talk about this before. And I'm going to tell you guys why exactly that is. You have a scenario where there's a lot of friendly, beautiful women, and there's a lot the culture here is literally designed for people to socialize constantly. There's people at the mall, there's people at the gym, there's people at every restaurant, there's music playing everywhere. People are very open to just talking. You combine that you combine that with a huge drinking culture. You combine that with your cost of living being divided by 4 if you're coming from the United States. And then you combine that with a very active expat community. And I've seen at least 5 or 6 men come here from the United States and literally lose it all. Like, if you are not focused here in Nairobi, you will lose everything. I'm telling you guys, this is a warning. So number one, my piece of advice to you is do not come to Nairobi without an income. I don't know why I have to say that, but do not come here without an income. And if you don't have an income, you do it anyway, you need to really have some ambition and have a plan, because again, you can literally run out of money out here. I'm telling you from my 2023 experience. I did it myself, and I'm trying to help you not do that. I don't give a damn if you have to read books. I don't care, but you need to find balance. This is a place where there is no balance. Like, you can pretty much have all social life and no work life at all. So you need to have some money and you need to have some income. I know that's very rhetorical, but hey, some people are just jumping ship and just coming out here without no real plan. And this is a place where you can spend all your money, and you are still in a developing country. So don't think you're going to get a job in Kenya. Why? So you can make 1,000 shillings a day? You're going to make $7 a day? You're not going to be living in this apartment I'm living in. So make sure when you come to Kenya, you are focused. And again, this is why I said earlier, there's a lot of opportunities to seize here in Nairobi. I don't care if you're sending back cosmetic products to the States. You're sending back, let me show you. This is a product. So again, I don't just sit around and just talk about stuff. This is a product that was made here in Nairobi, Kenya. I did a video about it. It's a handmade mahogany wood chopping board. Is literally about every bit of 7 or 8 pounds. So it's going to last me forever. It is handmade here. And I saw this opportunity at the farmer's market, and I reached out to these guys that made it. I said, hey, let's put them on my website and let's ship them back to the United States. You need to have multiple streams, especially if you're a content creator. You need to be looking around at stuff on a daily basis that you can take advantage of to sustain yourself, because you can run out of money very fast here. And especially the fact that the locals laugh at us because we spend too much money. I'm telling you from experience, there's certain things that we pay for that we're paying 4 times as much. Like, literally dividing everything by 4 when you're bargaining. And that's another thing you guys got to learn here as well, is you have to bargain. Now, if you're in a grocery store, you're not going to bargain your groceries. But if you're going to buy a bed, these people will literally tell you $400, and that bed is actually about $100. And at first it was pissing me off because I'm like, why the fuck are they lying to me? Like, why? This is why they can't do business. And then I had to actually realize, no, it's not that they're lying. I mean, some of them are, but that's just how things are. And that's how things have always been here. And if you want to get the best bang for your buck, you're going to have to adjust, and you're going to have to learn that strategy of being able to negotiate. It could be exhausting, it's time consuming, but if you guys, like the amount of money I spent furnishing my apartment, I thought I was winning, because if I did it in the States, I was like, okay, this would have been 15 grand if I did this in Dallas. Like the kind of stuff I got and the amount of stuff I got and the amount of time that I got it. And then I meet somebody like Kia, and then she's basically like, yeah, like showing me like, yeah, you spent too much money. You could have spent $2,000 and I spent $7,000. And I thought I was winning. So you have to get immersed into the culture. You have to be looking around at the opportunities, and you have to educate yourself and know exactly where to shop and where to spend your money so you don't run out of that money that you have. Please do not do that. I'm telling you, it's not looking good. I see some guys doing it. You need to be able to sustain yourself here. Now I'm gonna show you guys the office. I'm done talking. If I have anything else to talk about, I'll do it. But like I said, to prevent yourself, I have come up with these products for you guys, and I want you guys to really understand the value of these products, like my travel guides, the social life guide that it described to help you avoid things like the Chinese baby scandal that I went through. I'm gonna tell you guys in those products all that information, exactly how I would do it and how it's worked for me. Like I said, that'll all be linked down below in the first pinned comment in the description.